Hey, it's me, Brian, and Sissy. Over there, in the gray trailer over there, is two dead mousies. I'd go show them to you, but that's kind of gross. You know what I'm saying? Just take my word for it. There's a big one and a little one, right? And they've been living in our Jeep somewhere, in the vents, down in the console, in the back, underneath the back seat. Right, somewhere they've been living in here. This would be the second time that I've taken the dashboard apart, right, completely apart, right, so that I could blow out the nest that they got built. To see all the little bits and the paper and everything else all over the place, right, that they've been building a little fort, somewhere in the dashboard, right. So we're just going to take it all apart. We're going to use the air hose from the big compressor that's over there in the shop. We're going to blow it all out. We're going to catch the biggest one that's living in there, because if there's a baby and a mama, daddy's in there somewhere. Right? So, I highly recommend that you wear eye protection and, good strong leather gloves, right, if you're attempting to do this. Because out here in the boonies, sometimes even the cats can't get all the mice. Right, so, okay, so this is a 97 Jeep Cherokee Laredo. It's got a 5.2 liter, 340, I think it's a 340, it might be a 318, right, with fuel injection, 300 horsepower. This Jeep's got some balls. Right, it's got air conditioning, you know what I'm saying, all the amenities that were, right, available in 1997. This was the high-end Laredo, it was. Right, it's a really cool Jeep. It's really good. It's fairly easy to work on. Right, it's the Chrysler. Right, that gives you your first clue. Right, if you're looking at this video for any information. What I'm going to attempt to do, well, I'm not going to attempt to do it. I'm going to do it because it's the second time I've done it. Right, I'm going to take the dashboard apart. Right, and I'm going to clean out the vents, the upper and the lower, and then we're going to blow out all behind the speedometer, console and everything else. Right, we're going to check all the wiring. We're going to make sure all the plugs are good, because we got mice living in here. When you live out in the countryside, this is one of the things that you face. One of the things you got to deal with, right? We believe that they're coming up through the floor, either where the 4 high, 4 low shifter is, or where the, the automatic shifter is. Somewhere under this piece of console right here. So I don't know if I'm going to get that far right now, because I only got like 4 hours of daylight left. So we're going to take this part apart, and we're going to go with it. Okay, this is where you start. You start right here in the glove box. You take out these 4 screws. One in the corner, 2 in the middle, 1 at the top. Right? Then you close the dashboard, the glove box. Alright? Okay, and then you switch to underneath the glove box. You see all these? There's a bunch of screws right up underneath here. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if you can't. Right? And saying we're all good. So, here we go. This is where the screws are, right here. They're along this panel right here. Right, you check out these screws, and then the whole glove box comes out. You gotta check out the one right here for the light. Alright. And then just one at a time. I highly recommend that you keep all the screws for each section in one place. That way, because it comes apart in 3 spots. If I remember right, it comes apart in 3 pieces, right? So, I'm throwing the screws right here down on the floorboard on this passenger side right here. It's a Phillips head, standard size. One more to go. Sorry about the lighting and all that stuff, but those of you that actually know that I do this with a phone. I don't have any high-tech gear and bullshit like that. Alright, let's pour her out. Let's see what happens. Okay, next, after you get the screws for the glove box undone, you got to take the ashtray out, right? And then down in here, right, there are 2 screws, right, to hold this panel, right, of the glove box in. So you got to take them 2 screws out. Let's see, there's one right here. Put it with the same set of screws because it's the same panel. Right, and then there's another one over here. Yeah, I can hear you guys talking. This would be way easier, Brian, if you had a battery drill. No, it won't. Because battery drill can't catch on to anything. Right now, that screw dropped down in there. I'll get it later. Okay, now, I forgot 2 more screws right here. One here and one here. Yeah, this is the Chrysler, so you gotta turn the key on, shift her into fucking drive. Here, let's put it in low. Right? Where's the low? There we go. Right, and then check out these 2. Right here. Yeah, Chrysler, still won't turn off. Screws with the same pile. Oh, big it up there. Alright, so that should be all of them. I do believe. Yep, see, look, see how easy it comes apart? You do gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? Unplug all the plugs. Let's see, this one comes off right here. Slowly. Right, take that one off, and then there's a little light bulb that's inside right here, right behind for the ashtray. You want to make sure that one's unplugged. Actually, the light bulb pulls out. I'll show it to you in a second. Make sure that the power plug is unplugged, and the cigarette lighter plug is unplugged. All right. Right here. Oh, there we go. Then this piece comes out. All right. Glove box light. Cigarette, ashtray light. All right. Power plugs. And cigarette lighter. All right. Okay, so what's the next step, Brian? Well, the next step is take all these gold rocks and all this stuff off the top of the dashboard. This is one of my favorite rocks. I found this one when I was over at work at the trailer park. This is not painted on. This is natural right here. Right? Look, this rock has been broken in half, right? That's pretty flat cut. This is man-made, right? And then this, but they saved it because this, whatever this fossil is, whatever it is, it's, that melted into the rock. It's one of my favorites. But look, you can see all this stuff right here? This is all mouse poop. All right, see what we're dealing with? All right. Okay, so the next step is take these plastic imitation walnut wood cover things off. All right, so we're going to do that right here. Alright, there's one. Alright. And there's the other. Alright, there's the other one. Okay, that exposes, you see how dirty and scungy this is. We live out here in the country. Okay, so what's the next step? The next step is to take out these screws underneath of the top. So, and to part something. Anyways, so right here, right up underneath here. There's one. There's the other one. Sorry about the view, but that's the way it works. There's another one over here. And then the last one over here. Now, make sure you keep all the screws together. Right now, I'm pretty sure you just gotta. Oh crap! I just sat on the poor camera, didn't I? Sometimes you just gotta, you know, go one at a time until you figure them all out. There's one right here next to the steering column on the ignition side. And there's another one on the other side of the steering column. Alright, now that should loosen the whole thing up. I think, yep, that part comes off. This part comes off. And this part comes off because they're all held in by these clips. See these metal clips right here? They're all held in right there. So that piece is out. Alright, so that exposes the bottom end, you know, of the dashboard right here where all the wiring is, so that we can check and make sure that it's all good. Alright, now that harness looks good. Doesn't look like no mousey's got to that one. That one looks okay, but there's a little bit of mousey debris off of it. Alright. This is the steering lock cable. All the little wires for all the power plugs and everybody look good. Alright, that one looks good. And all those wires over there. Alright, everything else looks good. Alright, so that moves us on to the next step. The next step is taking the dash top cover off. Right here. Now, as you see, the next step is to take this cowling cover off. You see, I already popped up most of it over there, right? So it just pops up, right? Just like that, and then just feed it out. See, there it is, just like that, pops right out. Take that one out. That's, you know, put that one to the side, and right, then what we got here. We got all exposed all the vents. Alright. But we still need to take the top cover off so we can get down inside the guts. Alright, let's see. The next step is to take out these screws that are right here. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Right? And then, because I already got the side screws out. Right here and there. Got the bottom screws out. Got this one out, that one out, that one out, and the one on the other side over there. Right? And it's pretty loose. Right? We just need to take the top ones off. So that's where we're at. Okay, so sometimes a little hillbilly ingenuity counts. Right? And having a toolbox, it's got just about every tool known to man. Right? What's this? This is a little, something buddy's 1/4-inch ratchet, right? And right here is a number 2 standard Phillips, right? Because, remember, we're working right here where the windshield is, right? And so you can't get a ratchet or a screwdriver in, so you got to be, a little bit smart about the whole deal. Alright, because it only takes a little bit to get the screw loose so you can unscrew them with your fingers. Oh man, we just screwed it up. No, we didn't. We saved ourselves. Hey! Yeah, there's 3. Yeah, it's not optimal and it's a little awkward, but alright, you want to get rid of the mousies, right? This video is for, those people that live in the city that don't understand. You guys don't really know what it's like to live out here in the country and what you got to deal with, and, everything that goes on, right, with Mother Nature. See, now we're getting to where you can see what I'm doing. See? It's just not me just being an old man that's just blabbing away. I'm showing you something. Look at that. Oops, careful. You don't want to lose your Phillips bit down the vent. Alright, let's see. There's another one over here. There we go. Alright, now we're going to switch to the other side. Remember, keep all your screws in the same spot. These ones are going in the middle console because they belong on the very top up here on the dashboard. See? Smart, right? Okay, how many we got left? Let's see, we got one here and another one over here towards the end of the window, the A post. Alright, so let's get this one out. Now this is the most difficult one, this one over here in the corner. Here, let's give you guys a little bit better of a view. And it's right here below the speaker, right here to the left of the speaker right here in the corner. This one's hard to get to because of the steering wheel. And the angle of the seat and all that other junk, because they actually originally built this before the windshield was put in, so this is why mechanics get paid millions of dollars. There we go, we got that one, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, don't lose your bit. Alright, take that screw out. Okay, little console with the tool and the bit. So that means that the dashboard should be loose by now. Oh, wait, I forgot. We gotta take, I forgot. We gotta take out this screw and that screw right there, right? And to get the speedometer console out. So that's where we're going next. Let's see if I can get a camera angle. I don't know. Okay, now the next step is to take this part of the console out. We already got the dashboard loose and it's ready to come off. Right, so now next we need to take out screw here, one here, right? Let's see, one on this side of the column and one over here in the far end, right? Okay, we're not taking out any of the controls or any of the buttons, right? So we ain't got to worry about those screws, right? We're just after these 4, right? This one here. I'm left-handed, so yeah, this one here. Wait. There we go. This one here. Let's see. There's another one right here. Oh, this ain't gonna work. Let's switch to the small one. See, it pays to have a good toolbox, right? With magnetic bits. Alright, let's get this last one. Excuse me, second to the last one. Oh crap. Middle console. Last one over here. Okay, so this whole piece is loose. Right, comes off right here. Just like that. Magic, ain't it? Right now. We see what we're exposed to. Let's take a look. See, look, Mousy's building a nest down inside that vent. That vent don't look too bad. Right, we gotta get the cowling off to check these two vents, and that's what we're gonna do next. Right, so, but you can see what we're dealing with here. Mousy's in the air vents. Okay, now the dashboard that fits over. See this little slot right here? Fits over that little tab right there. Right, and then the screws they line up with each hole. Right, you see, look, paper debris from the Mousies right there. Look, that's a whole salt packet. That's crazy. All right, so this is probably a straw packet right here. Look at that. Right, so all the screw lines hold up. Right, so what you got to do is you got to pop it out from that end over there, and slowly, pull it up until you get it popped up here, and then look, the whole dash cover comes loose. And all you got to do is just pick it up and pull it out. Alright, make sure it's free of the steering column. Steering column should be tilted all the way down to this point. Just pop it up. Alright, slide it over. And look, it's free. Alright, and then look, the whole top of the interior dashboard is exposed. At this point, you want to do some inspections. Alright, I mean, you want to look for that damn mouse. Okay, this is the airbag, passenger side airbag. Right, and so long as the key's off, right, saying this is inactive, but you still don't want to mess with it, because if this thing blows, you could get hurt, anything could happen, and it's going to cost a whole lot of money to get it repacked. But look, see, here's the vent. Remember, we were trying to expose the vents that were on this side, the passenger side. That one's not too bad. Looks pretty clean, it's pretty dirty, but we live out in the country. But look at this one, right here. See, Mousies. This is what they'll do. This is what they'll do. Holy shit, Derry. There's a whole roll of toilet paper in here. Yeah, in your vent. Yeah, in your vent. A whole damn near whole roll. Look at it. Look at this wad. You could blow your nose with that. Yeah. Pretty much, right? Other than that, it's just, pretty dirty, right? We're going to blow out all these top vents, right? And we're going to take a look at the bottom vents too, because there's one right there on the passenger side, and then the driver's side's over there on that side up in the corner. We're going to blow out, see all this debris. See, you want to inspect all of your wiring and make sure all your plugs are good. The Mousies didn't eat your wires. They didn't fuck with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Right, and we're gonna replace the stereo because it's a piece of junk too. Yeah. Right there.
Right here, right?
Yeah, right there.
Over here.
There's still some in there.
There was this one.
Blow it in there again. Up in there. There's still shit coming out.
I can't reach this.
Okay, I'll do the other side.
Yeah.
Where Teresa first stuck the hose in that side over there, all of this stuff right here blew out of this vent. And there's still some down in there. All of it. Right? This is what you're dealing with. See, look right here. I always keep a little half a roll of toilet paper over here in the side pocket just in case. Look, this is what the mouses did to it. And all of this stuff is in our heat, is in our vent. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna blast this side. Ready? Down the big hole.
Dirt! Real dirt flying out, man. That's funny. Mountain Dew. High pressure. High pressure. Trying to get this Mousy's family out of the Jeep. She is a high pressure.
High pressure, 250 PSI.
Yeah, alright, do that down here.
I already did all that part.
You did?
Yes, alright. Stop for now. Okay. after a thorough cleaning, right, with this stuff here, Spray X glass cleaner. It's foam, you know, spray foam, right? We got the whole dashboard clean. Everything looks good. All the wiring is still good, right? You know, so we're just gonna. It cleaned up real good, didn't it? Look at that. Look at that, the 4-wheel drive panel right there. Right? Everything looks good. We're gonna button it all up. We're just going to reverse the process and put everything back together. Right? Now, when you live out here in the countryside, it doesn't matter if you live in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Nevada, Wyoming, it doesn't matter. Right? You know, even in the city. Sometimes in the city you can get infested, right, with mouses. Right? I'm not real sure that we got rid, eradicated the mouse infestation of our Jeep, because tonight I'm gonna reset the mouse trap and set it down on the floor panel again with the bait that we use is peanut butter. You know, 2 nights in a row I got a mouse and a mouse. Yeah, I'll show them to you if you really want. You know, I will, right? But you have to be mindful, right? Things can get into your stuff and just eat up your wires and eat up everything. And then you'll be stuck because you're out here in the middle of nowhere and your vehicle won't start because the mouse has ate everything. Right? You got to pay attention to what's going on. You got to do the right thing. You have to be, very mechanically inclined, right, in order to understand what you need to do to fix things. It's not just about, pulling up, building, throwing down an earthship and living your life in freedom forever. You got to work hard for this stuff. You got to make sure everything's right. This is me, Brian. Alright, please like, and subscribe and share this video if you thought it was interesting. If you've never seen somebody that had mouses living in their Jeep before, go Ukraine. Thank you.